I'm talking to Annabelle Gay from the Cowra Visitors Centre on a beautiful, beautiful day like today. You couldn't be anything but happy.
You couldn't be anything but happy. So much sunshine out there. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's the end of winter.
Well, I think I'll have to get the sun to cream out. And I don't think we'll do the budgie smugglers.
No, I think probably still a bit early, but I'm tempted to put the boots back in the cupboard. I think I'm into normal shoes now, and I'm almost glad to see the back of them.
Yep, that'd be right. It's just nice to be warm and comfortable. It's lovely.
It is. It's such a lovely day.
Now, talking about that, in from the cold and open to suggestions is a nice way to start getting very close to spring, which, of course, starts on Sunday. This is out the Riverbank Gallery.
Yes, it is. They've got these two exhibitions that are running simultaneously until the 5th of September, so you've still got a little bit of time to head over to the Riverbank Gallery, which is on 71 Gaskell Street in Cowra, and see these exhibitions. In from the Cold is by David Luke with Barbara and Bruce Holmes, and Open to Suggestions is by Jan Platt. So head on over to the Riverbank Gallery, particularly over the weekend in this lovely weather, and catch those exhibitions before they close.
Well, in from the cold, that's basically what we are.
That's exactly what we're doing. We've made it.
The stars of the Tokyo stage, Notori Shunsen's kabuki actor prints, these are quite spectacular too. They're at the Cowra Art Gallery.
They are spectacular. I've seen a couple of the prints so far, but I haven't been to the exhibition. I must get down to this one before the end of September to catch these kabuki actor prints. And of course, the kabuki actors were quite famous in the 1920s and 30s in Japan. So these are some prints of those particular actors done by Notori Shunsen. It's actually a national gallery exhibition that's touring. So it's such a great thing that Cowra gets to be a part of. We've got to make sure we get some people down there to have a look at it. So head on down to catch Stars of the Tokyo Stage.
Now, this doesn't surprise me either. There are no more tickets for the Cowra Vocal Ensemble's Gala Concert, which is celebrating. So I'm going to the Cowra Civic Centre too. They're celebrating 20 minutes of singing together as the Cowra Vocal Ensemble, and they've been conducting a series of concerts, and this is the last one. Unfortunately, it's booked out. I wonder if we can ask for an encore performance.
But that's right. I'm tempted to as well. Yeah, they've had the concerts, one in June, one in July, and this is the gala one, finishing up with Celebrating in Song. In fact, I'm sure it is a sellout, but it's more that the tickets actually stopped being sold on the Wednesday. You had to pre-book so they could organise things for catering. But it is a reminder to everyone, if you've already got your ticket, lucky you guys, head along to the Civic Centre. It all starts at 6:30 p.m. on the Saturday, and there will be a variety of styles that they're performing, including pop, classic, swing, musical theatre and instrumentals, and some surprise numbers. So that's going to be really good, and such a big occasion to be celebrating 20 years worth of singing together from the Cowra Vocal Ensemble. So enjoy it, everyone who has tickets, and those who are still interested, unfortunately you needed your tickets by Wednesday.
And that's what happens when you advertise with Cowra Community News and on our What's on Moon Cowra.
That's right, yes, things get popular.
The Cowra Eagles minor semi-final is on this weekend on Sunday.
It is on Sunday. That's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah,
so they are in the minor semi-final, and this is certainly a big deal for the Cowra Rugby Club, considering they didn't win a game last year, and now they're lining up for their minor semi-final. So it all kicks off at 3:15 p.m. on Sunday, which coincides with Father's Day. So anyone who's looking for something to do to entertain Dad on Father's Day, or any father looking to get out of the house on Sunday afternoon, head on over to Hartley Street, which is where they have the Cowra Rugby ground, and cheer on the Eagles as they go up against the Dubbo Roos in this elimination game. This is all part of their bid to advance to the final of the Blouse Cup. So head on down and cheer them on Sunday afternoon.
Did they beat the Roos last time? I can't remember.
I think there's been one win, one loss.
Both
had a win, so it could go either way.
Yeah, now, the 1st of September, of course, is Father's Day, the minor semi-final day. It's also Wattle Day, and it's also when the Legacy Week starts, but we'll talk about that later on. Now, folk at Cowra have a youth performance on over at Taste Cowra.
They are, yes. So last weekend we had the folk at Cowra, which they have on the last Sunday of each month. This one has a particular focus on younger performers. So they're calling for any poets and acoustic musicians who are interested in performing in the open mic part of the afternoon on Sunday to get in touch with Nerida on 0429 048 603 to express your interest, and they'll be able to perform 1 to 2 numbers on the afternoon. Now, there's no payment for the performers, but they will have the chance to perform in front of a very appreciative and friendly audience. So head on down there. They've also got a feature act for the day, who is Josh Maynard, and he's a local 15-year-old who was the winner of Cowra Homegrown and also of the 2013 Henry Lawson Festival busking competition. So great to have him there. Anyone else who's interested, do get in touch with Nerida so that you can perform at Taste Canowra at 42 Ferguson Street between 4 and 6:30 p.m. on Sunday.
And Nerida Cuddy, of course, is well known for her involvement in music around the local area. She's a very, very good performer herself.
Yes, that's right. So great that she's organising these things on a regular basis, and certainly to have this one with a youth focus. And
the seafood buffet, is that seafood and eat it?
It would be in my case, yes, a classic. Certainly a problem of mine, but these are a couple of events coming up for next weekend, but I just want to let people know it's time to start thinking about next weekend, getting things in the diary and booking your tickets before these two in particular sell out. So Seafood Buffet on the 6th of September on the Friday night at the Civic Motor Inn, which is on Young Road, and they'll be offering an extravagant buffet of fresh seafood at their Oasis restaurant. Starts at 6 p.m. and it's all for only $40 a person, which is great value. Make sure you book in, and you can call the Civic on 6341 1753 because those tickets are selling really fast. Another one that's actually selling really well coming up next weekend is the Die Bird Quartet, also at Taste Canowra at Ferguson Street. Now, Die Bird has been to Taste Canowra before and performed and been very popular. She's returning with another different band this time, playing on Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m, and she'll be joined by Steve Bryan on guitar, Craig Scott on the double bass, and Ron Lemke on the drums. They've been called the Consummate Entertainers, so make sure you don't miss out on that one happening next Saturday night. You can get a ticket for $75 a person, which includes a 3-course meal and a show and wine tasting, but you'll need to contact Taste Canowra on 6344 2332 or tastecanowra.com.au.
And, of course, we've got rave reviews on the performance over there last weekend of the
Legends Tribute Show.
Yeah, apparently it was absolutely brilliant. I'm now kicking myself because I missed it.
Well, that's a message to everybody, isn't it? Don't be a Mr. Star and end up kicking yourself because you missed the good ones. Book in ahead.
Because it hurts. On the 30th of August, the Cowra Sips are holding a whist, which is a card game, crazy whist afternoon at the Senior Sit Centre. Fundraising for the Cowra Heart Support. Light lunch and afternoon tea, 11 o'clock start. It'll only cost you $10. You need to ring Bev on 6341 1030. And as well, the Cowra Heart Group is also having a soup and bun luncheon at 23 Hartley Street on Thursday the 12th of September, starting at 12 noon, going through till 2 p.m. Cost is only $10. RSVP by Friday the 6th if you can on 6342 1310. And as I said before, Sunday is the first day of Legacy Week. Now there's an article about what Legacy does on the front page of Cowra Community News. Do you know they're looking after 90 people?
Oh gosh, that's so impressive.
Yeah, isn't it? 90 people who are mostly wives of ex-servicemen who've died or who didn't come back from wars. And that's their badge days on Friday. And there'll also be a stall down in front of the Middle Chemist on Friday, where you'll be able to buy pens and wristbands and badges and all sorts of things, all to have that good cause to help the dependents of people who are servicemen and who either died during wars or since, to give them a little assistance.
A very good cause.
A very, very big weekend, yeah. I was surprised when they said there's 90 people that they deal with.
My goodness.
Yeah, they're helping people with things like paying for their power or their heating and making sure they're getting all their entitlements. It's a very, very worthwhile group, as well as, of course, no doubt that they will also be gaining some people from the Iraqi and the Afghanistan war at some stage too, sadly. Yeah, so anyway, there's lots of things on. You can go and play cards, you can go and listen to music, go and watch the footy, all sorts of things. It'll be great.
So many things to do, and particularly we're hoping for beautiful weather.
Exactly. And of course, put in your time for the Sakura Matsuri.
Yes, end of the month.
Very soon. Yep, and all the details of that will be up in Cowra Community News by the morning. I'll say it again. All the details from the Sakura Matsuri Festival will be up on Cowra Community News.
Yes, they will. So make sure you check that out and get along for a lovely couple of days up at the Japanese Garden.
You've got to know the colours for that festival. It's always really vivid pink, which is what the garden looks like, of course, in spring.
Absolutely stunning, isn't it? I think everyone's also going to love the sumo that they've got up there.
And the taiko dances, which was a big hit last week.
That's right. Yes, taiko drummers.
Yeah, taiko drummers were a big hit last year. And in fact, if you go to Cowra Community News YouTube site, you'll be able to listen to them. They are fabulous.
Yes, very, very impressive.
Worth watching. Okay, Annabelle, well, I hope you have a lovely weekend and enjoy the sun and come back to work next week ready to go again.
I certainly intend to enjoy the weekend. You do the same, and we'll look forward to catching up next week.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Gary. Bye.